Do you constantly pull out your hair, bite your nails, or bite the skin, especially around your nails, causing you to go bald, causing you to lose your nails, causing you to bleed? That's what we're talking about in today's video and some things that you can do to remedy that. So hello everyone, my name is Onychophagia and I am a coach to help you live your best life and find your true purpose. And you can schedule a free consultation over at onychophagia.com/coaching. And we're talking about skin biting, nail biting, hair pulling, and the anxiety associated with it, the stress associated with it. And if you would like a natural remedy to really help you deal with your stress and your anxiety, I would highly recommend Joy Organics CBD oil. It is a fantastic product that I recommend, and you can save 15% on your order by using the code AUT15 during checkout. So enjoy the video. Trichotillomania, also known as hair pulling, and Onychophagia and Dermatophagia, also known as nail and skin biting, are mental health conditions that fall under Obsessive Compulsive Disorder, or OCD. They are a type of body-focused repetitive behavior, BFRB, where the individual compulsively does behavior that damages their body. Often BFRBs include lip smacking, lip and cheek biting, skin pinching, and peeling, and so on. These are conditions that affect many people and are often a habit that is formed to cope with intense anxiety and other emotional turmoil. Since these conditions become a habit, they will happen at any time, not just when the person is highly stressed and anxious. However, stress and anxiety exacerbates the symptoms. Trichotillomania is a condition where the person pulls out their hair. The person will repetitively pull their own hair out, either on their head, eyebrow, eyelash, or any other part of their body. They will feel a sense of satisfaction upon pulling out one, as it helps them deal with stress. They may be consciously aware of it, or it could be something that's subconscious, where they will start to pull without even realizing it. They may do other things with their pulled out hair, such as winding it around their fingers or an object, knot it, or anything else imaginable they could do with hair. Onychophagia and dermatophagia is a condition where the person bites their nails and or skin. The person will repetitively bite their nails, often very close, even to the point of bleeding. With dermatophagia specifically, they will often bite the skin around the nails or other areas of their body, but nail and skin biting around the fingers can go hand in hand. Much like hair pulling, the person may be completely unaware they're doing it, or they may feel a sense of satisfaction when they're biting. With all these conditions, the person may feel a moment of relief upon performing the action. However, it's later replaced by intense guilt and regret, especially if someone else sees the damage they've caused their body. They may go to great lengths to cover up their balding scalp from all the hair they've pulled out, or refuse to shake hands and hide their hands when around others. So I'm sure we all have something that we do to our physical body that we may not be aware of that is a bit obsessive, and it helps us deal with stress and anxiety in our life. But for some individuals, they will obsessively keep pulling out their hair. They may bite their nails, bite the skin around their nails, causing a lot of bleeding. And that helps them deal with stress and anxiety in their life. And a lot of times, they will feel a sense of calmness and relaxation when they're in the act of doing it, and they feel good afterwards. But the aftermath, what damages that they have done to themselves, hits them pretty hard, and they feel very, very bad about that, and they will often try to hide it. They may wear wigs to hide their balding head. They may always wear gloves. They may not want you to see their hands. They may hide themselves in many obscure ways to prevent you from seeing the damage they have done to their physical body. But all of this is a coping mechanism for stress and anxiety. They may not even necessarily be aware that they're actively doing it. It may start as just a little bit of a habit, but it turns into an obsession where they are not able to stop it, and they may not even be aware that they're doing it. Remedying the condition comes in stages, and multiple things have to be addressed. For one, the reason why the person has compulsive tendencies has to be uncovered. This can often be linked to some traumatic event that occurred in their past, and they are using the pulling or biting as a coping mechanism to alleviate stress and anxiety in their life. Second, they have to replace the negative coping mechanism with something more positive. A solution is to stop biting their nails, and their skin around them is to wear gloves to physically prevent them. This will be hard and anxiety could come up, which is why it's important to learn other coping mechanisms that could help them in better ways. There can be many other things that could help them, but it will be unique to that individual, as each person's coping mechanisms that helps them the best will vary. If you wish to remedy these conditions, there is hope. Find creative ways of stopping you from damaging your body further, such as a physical barrier, or focus on more positive coping mechanisms. Then seek help to uncover the reasons why you're doing it in the first place. Let me know how this works for you. Have a great day. If you're dealing with one of these conditions, it's important to recognize and be aware when you start to do it, so that you can take the steps to put a stop to it. You can't just like that, just stop it all of a sudden. No, it takes some time for you to be able to replace it with a more positive coping mechanism. So if these things are coping mechanisms, these are very negative coping mechanisms. Even though you may feel kind of good in the act of doing it, and afterwards, you see the damage that it's doing to your body. And that is what makes you feel so bad and ashamed of yourself. And that's the one thing that may even prevent you from getting the proper help that you need, because you feel a lot of shame. You feel as though it's very, very wrong. But the truth of the matter is, there's a reason why you're coping like this. So you have to be able to accept that part of yourself, accept that you have a problem, to seek the proper help that you need in order to get to the root as to why you are doing these things and what you can do to replace it. Like a good example is, if you keep biting your hands, if you wear gloves, that'll prevent you. It is a physical barrier to prevent you from doing it, so then you become more aware when you're actively doing it. But then you also have to replace that with a more positive coping mechanism. It's like, if you're doing it because you get highly stressed and anxious, what are some other things that you can do that'll satisfy you to lessen your anxiety and stress? Furthermore, what's bringing on that anxiety and stress in the first place? These are all important questions to ask to help you overcome these problems. Be sure to check out the amazing merchandise over at Asphodel's shop for some inspiring designs. I'm sure you'll find something amazing. Also become a member. $5 up and above will get you early access to new content months before it is publicly available to anyone else. And I want to thank you all so very much for tuning into this video. If you're looking for an amazing way to lessen your stress and anxiety, I highly recommend Joy Organics CBD oil. It helps bring a lot of relaxation. It really does. And if you want to save 15% off, you can use my code AUT15 during checkout. So thank you so very much. Let me know what your thoughts are on this topic, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.